Oh my god. What's happening? Oh! Oh my god! Why did I just get scared by that? A sudden sound to my left. I gasped and... Yeah, that kind of scared me too. I'm with you on that, Yuri. That's like the most relatable thing that you've had happen so far. And I gasp and jerk my penis. I'm sorry, that wasn't even that funny. Natsuki, eyes wide and skin pale, has taken a seat at a corner desk. I made eye contact with Sayori. Her expression is... I stand up and head towards Natsuki. Why am I doing this? I'm so drained, exhausted. You haven't done shit today. Shut the fuck up, Yuri. All you've done is read your punk-ass book, so shut up. That talk with Sayori depleted any energy I had for social interactions today. Well, get a grip. Besides, deep inside, I'm scared the shoe... Then why are you even walking over there? Who cares? Just sit back down! Oh my god, this character pisses me off. I genuinely get pissed off from this fucking character. That she will not want me around. But, Natsuki is my friend. She at least needs to know I care. Without attracting too much attention, I creep my way towards Natsuki in a half crouch. I kneeled down next to her. She doesn't seem to acknowledge me. Natsuki? She opens her eyes, staring me down. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I doubt that she's at all fine. Even so, you can... I trail off. What am I even doing? I'm already overextending as it is. I'm making a fool out of myself. Thanks, I guess. I mean, it's nice of you. But, yeah, no, I'm good. It's heavy stuff, but I can handle it on my own. Seriously. As long as you're sure, then I'll let you be. But the offer always stands. You have my number, I think. I don't know, I might. I mean, I can just get it off Skibbity Toilet either way if I need to. I see. I'm sorry to bother you. I can feel the animosity. Doubtless she still carries some level of grudge for the things I've said previously. But I've gotten my message across. I came off as stilted and unnatural, but that's a secondary concern. I can only nod awkwardly and stand up to leave. I feel a hand grasp my forearm. What the fuck?! Yuri, wait! I pause and kneel back down. Can you just stay here for a second? Oh, of course. Just... yeah. We're there in silence for a minute or two. Natsuki boring holes into the desk with her stare. Myself beside her as silent company. If anything, this has gotten my mind away from what's happening in the front of the room. Though I do worry about how Sayori's doing. A part of me wonders how Skibbity Toilet, her sole confidant up until now, is handling this news. Likely better than I am, though that's not precisely a high bar. I find myself scratching my arm nervously. Turning around, I see Sayori sitting at her desk, writing something down in her notebook. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see the faint shape of Skibbity Toilet approaching down the aisle of desks. Satisfied that Natsuki won't be alone, I nod to Skibbity Toilet and head towards Sayori. Damn. I'd feel slightly better talking to her. I think I salvaged that moment with Natsuki, but I can't take much more risk today. I take a seat next to Sayori. Hey, Yuri. Her shoulders sag and she doesn't look at me. I take it the conversation didn't fare well? It was just what needed to be said. Nothing else. She sniffs and wipes her eyes with her sleeve. Would you like some company? I can't exactly talk too much right now because I'm a fucking loser, but... Sayori seems to look past me towards Skibbity Toilet and Natsuki before going back to her notebook. Yeah, I need to jot down some notes for my therapy, so I'll be quiet anyway. I nod and quietly move my desk closer to her. I open my book once again. And thanks, Yuri, for being here. It's no problem. Her presence allows my stress to slowly melt away. A mutual understanding between us, a shared struggle, provides an odd form of comfort. I find myself falling into my book much easier this time. And for the first time today, I find a moment of peace. Aw, that was nice. Was that it? Oh shit, oh my god, it's not done yet? What? So that's what happened to the prisoners. That's inhumane, grisly. Makes me ponder about some of the more macabre aspects of my history lessons. I can only oh shit, what did she say? Hold it. I can only wonder if this was inspired by my thought is interrupted by Sayori prodding me on the arm. Hey Yuri, before I go... She looks away and shakes her head. I'll need to be alone for a while. Skibbity Toilet is probably taking this kind of hard. I know they've been hanging out a lot recently, but if Nat goes without him, would you be able to walk him home? Instantly, my limbs seize up. Oh shit, so she's the reason that I walk home with Yuri. Whoa, that puts things into perspective, actually. Wow. Sayori's the reason that I had to have that fuck-ass walk with Yuri. Oh my god, no way. I've recovered somewhat since earlier, but this is so sudden. You want me to... He doesn't bite, I promise. But... I know this isn't really down your alley, but I'm really worried. It's a big favor to ask, and normally I wouldn't. But right now, I just need to go home and scrub this all out. I find myself torn. I can't let Sayori down, not today. But I don't know if I can handle this. I can try. That's all I ask. Thanks, Yuri. I'll owe you a big one. But what if... It's not hard, just make some conversation. He'll listen to anything. She picks up her bag, slinging it over her shoulder. Like what? I mean, literally anything. He nods along with whatever I talk about half the time. She glances at her phone. Club's about to end. Gonna see if Monty's okay. Monty. Then I'm out. Okay, take care, won't you? Of course, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. She sneaks one last glance at Skibbity Toilet before heading over to Monica's desk. As I'm putting away my book, I can only think about my task ahead. Why am I like this? Seems that it's the third time I've had to ask this question today. As if I had an answer beyond I'm abnormal. And the fact that I'm a What?! No! Or, well, I mean, I guess all of them are, right? I mean, this isn't really news, but... Fuck Yuri, I hate Yuri. The fact that I'm attracted to him. No, that's not helping. I need to keep a cool head. I'm doing this for Sayori. Skibbity Toilet is a friend. Talk to him like Sayori. If I can handle that today. I see him staring into the cupboard. How am I even supposed to initiate conversation? I guess I could just walk up and ask. I slowly make my way over to him. He seems to be breathing hard. Is he okay? Skibbity Toilet? He doesn't respond. I strain myself to speak a bit louder. Skibbity Toilet? Eh? He snaps out of his stare. Only now do I notice his hands shakily gripping the desk in front of him, their knuckles white. Did I cause this? I didn't mean to startle you. Oh, don't worry, you didn't. I was just trying to, You know what? Never mind. What's up? I force myself to speak. Well, I was just wondering if you would like to walk home together. I just noticed how Sayori and you walk home a lot, and was wondering if you'd want to since, you know, hopefully he doesn't see my apprehension, or my lies. Sure, that'd be nice, actually. Holy shit. So, wow, this just puts everything into perspective about that little part of the game with the walk with Yuri. I swear to God, that was like, I think that was part 6. Part 6, 7! 6, 7, oh my God! Nah, but actually, I think that was part 6. This is putting a lot into perspective at the moment. If he noticed, he didn't bring it up. Thank God. With that out of the way, I try to sound energetic. Oh great, let me pick up my things. Perhaps I was a little too energetic. I grasp my bag and follow Skibbity Toilet out the club room. Before we leave, I wave to Monica, who seems to have slumped down into the teacher's chair. I feel terrible for leaving her here. I'll ask her how she's doing tomorrow. Poor Monica. Entering into the corridor, we navigate the halls quietly. But just as I'm entering my trance, Skibbity Toilet speaks up. So, an awkward pause. The familiar feeling of tensing up creeps back. I know Sayori said he listens to anything, but I wonder if I'm inadvertently putting him on the spot by not being a conversationalist. Trying to muster up energy to bring up a topic, my throat just closes instead. Thankfully, Skibbity Toilet breaks the silence with some refreshing honesty. Sorry, I really don't know what to talk about. Seems like it's up to me. Topics. Looking for anything but the obvious, I come up short. Maybe we should discuss earlier? I'd rather not. Too soon? Yeah. And yet again, I made a fool out of myself. I squeeze out an apology. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. I just don't want to talk about it right now. That's understandable. I was just concerned as to how Sayori is feeling. I mean, I know how she's handling her emotions, but I've wanted to discuss it more with someone who knows her more than I. But I'm not sure if that's proper of me or if it's too invasive. Oh, I think she's doing better now that it's out there. I nod in agreement. As we enter the courtyard, the trickling sound of the fountain echoes off the walls and creates a cacophony. That's definitely not how you say that. I don't know what that... Why do we have to be in the mind of Yuri where she says all these big-ass words? I don't read books like that. I don't, like... I'll read a book here and there, you know? Like, I probably go through about, like, 5 books a year, you know? It takes me about a month to get through a book because I like to read just, like, 1 chapter a night and then, you know, read another chapter, then, you know, like, do a chapter a night. So, if there's, like, 30 chapters, it takes me a whole month, you know? But, like... Yuri goes through a book in like 3 days, and she knows all these big words. I don't know what the hell a cacophony is. So we're just gonna move on. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. It feels like it surrounds me. I've always appreciated that about this place. When it's quiet, anyway. Skibbity Toilet seems to look at the fountain with a painful expression before turning to me suddenly. You're a very mysterious person, you know. That was unexpected. I try to stammer out an appropriate response. Eh? Oh. You think that's a bad thing? For all I know, it could be. I've kept myself secluded for a reason. Socializing drains me like nothing else. It's not anyone's fault, it's just how it is. But what if it's driving them away? I mean, not really. I just don't really know what you like beyond horror novels and tea. I suppose that's purely my fault for not reaching out to you. The blame's not just on you, Skibbity Toilet. I debate opening up. I take a deep breath and take Sayori's advice. You just have to be honest. Well, not really. I like to keep myself fairly secluded. That includes my personal life and any hobbies I take part in. But what fucking hobbies does she have besides reading books? She's the most boring character. She's just making up things, just to tell Skibbity Toilet, oh yeah, I do things, but like, in reality she does not. Even my friends like Sayori don't know much about me outside of school. And that's deliberate, because I'm a fucking loser. This seems to leave Skibbity Toilet ruminating for quite a while. I appreciate the silence, though I can't help but be worried if I had intimidated him. Against my better judgment, I try to reassure and refocus. I just feel safer being alone, if that makes any sense. Yet you're the one who invited me on a walk? Well, it wasn't entirely of my own volition. But yes, he has a point, and a frustrating one at that. I do wish to be alone most of the time, but without the connections I have, I don't know where I'd be. The ones I care for the most, they don't sap my energy as much. Skibidi Toilet seems to be included amongst that group too, judging by the fact that I haven't clammed up by now. Well, you're different. Kinda like Sayori. I don't know. I just feel more comfortable around you. Where am I even going with this? It's weird, I'm sorry for bringing it up. No, it's fine. I just feel like I can't let my guard down more when you... What? I just feel like I can... Y'all, I'm fucking stupid. I just feel like I can let my guard down around more... Yo, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I just feel like I can let my guard down more around when you... Oh my god. I need a fucking water. I need water. Where's my water? Let's try that again. I just feel like I can let my guard down more when you are around. Thank you. I'm sorry, I must sound crazy. I mean, out of all the things to happen this week, this is probably the most normal moment I've had. So no, that's reassuring. But I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad for the company. Wouldn't it be the same walking home alone again? Which, speaking of, you said Sayori is someone else you're comfortable with? Yes. She's been a good friend lately. Very approachable, I suppose, is a good way to put it. And an apt listener. Something you two have in common, it looks like. I'm sorry if I ramble on too much. Not at all. And yeah, Sayori is a good friend. Nasuki has been too. Just a friend? Ooh. God, why am I being so invasive? I've noticed the two of you have gotten close lately. I'm sure Monica is glad everyone's getting along. Well, most of us. Hey, look, I doubt Nasuki hates you. You're just very different people, different hobbies and interests. She's also very open and direct about what she likes, and you keep things bottled down deep. Close to the chest. Yeah, that. I really do need to reach out to her more. When I saw her on Oh no. Oh no! Why did I let my tongue slip? What? Nothing. Did you see us on Tuesday? Ugh. Okay, Yuri. Just own up to it, be honest. Maybe he'll forgive you for shoving your nose where it doesn't belong. I didn't know it was both of you. Please don't be angry. No. Yuri, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Can I just ask away? Yeah, we saw each other Tuesday, and she didn't want to come inside the club room. Why not? I guess she felt guilty. Thought you and Monica would be mad at her. Monica maybe a little, but I was just glad she was okay. I made sure Monica didn't know. I think she would have chased Nasuki down the halls in worry. Yeah, probably. I was able to calm her down eventually, though. Huh? Why wouldn't she be calm? Did the stress from us potentially being mad at her really get to her that much? I'd be surprised if it did. To my eye, Nasuki's always been hearty and unaffected by others' opinions. Well, yes and no. What do you mean? One of her family members had a stroke. Oh goodness! This is so weird seeing it from this perspective. It puts into perspective a lot of things, at least for this section of the game. I'm really interested to see how long, because I've been recording, by the way. This is a whole different session now. I don't know how different this is compared to the first session, but like I had to bring this to a close for a minute, and I don't know if that's what also fucked up the music, but like This is a long-ass little side story, or side perspective here, which is crazy. Oh my! I'm so sorry. It's fine. I think she said that they're doing better now. You're a kind person, Skibbity Toilet. I know that out of anyone to be able to comfort Nasuki during this, it's you. She's a good friend even if we fight. Yeah. Huh. Interesting.